Hey everybody, this is Joel and
Addie.
from Moving to Mexi.co. Bienvenidos a nuestro canal en lección número 10. That's 10. 10. So in this lesson, Addie put together a quick lesson on, we started off with some pretty introductory elements with respect to Spanish using the Michel Thomas method. And in this lesson, we thought we would start introducing you to how to speak in the past tense, in a simplified way, in the present and in the future, and simplifying the past using the imperfect tense. And the imperfect tense is basically used to describe something that happened in general in the past. For example, I was thinking yesterday, I was doing my homework, I was cooking a bowl of pasta. Can you cook a bowl of pasta? I guess you can. Or was making pasta. So it's something that happened in general in the past. It's not something that was very definitive, like I finished my homework at 10 p.m. yesterday. So that's a different tense in Spanish, the verbs, but we're going to get into those in further lessons because they're a little bit more complicated, a little bit more complex, but we will start with the simple imperfect tense and talking about how things generally happened in the past. How's that sound, Adelaide?
Good.
So, for example, estaba, estaba allí means
I was there.
I was there. And it could also mean you were there.
Mm-hmm.
Yo estaba allí, usted estaba allí. And if I said, ¿estabas allí? Were you there? Estabas, and estabas is in the informal sense. So you have estaba, yo estaba, usted estaba, y tú estabas, right? And that was you were. And how about we were?
Estamos.
Estábamos.
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 Estábanos.
Estábamos.
Estábamos.
Yeah. So Estabamos. Estábamos. Okay. And what about you as in the two of you? You plural.
Estaban.
Estaban. Okay. Excelente. And how do I say yesterday again?
Ayer.
Ayer. So I was here yesterday.
Yo estaba aquí ayer.
Yo estaba aquí ayer. Or estaba aquí ayer. But you may want to add the yo because it could be like you were there or I was there. So sometimes you'll just add that yo, which is I, to it, just to be perfectly clear who was there. Okay. Yo estaba aquí ayer. Were you here yesterday?
Usted estaba aquí ayer.
Usted estaba aquí ayer, or tú estabas aquí ayer, or estabas aquí ayer, with the inflection. And in English, there are many times when we use a verb like I was, or you were, or they were. We add another verb to it, and we usually turn it into what I call an inging verb, like running, right? Cooking. So I was running, right? I was cooking. You were running. You were cooking. So in Spanish, we have the same ability to start inging the verbs, and the way we ing a verb in Espanol is making it an ando or a
Yendo.
yendo. Excelente. So for example, an AR verb becomes ando, all right? An ER or IR verb becomes yendo, which is IENDO, yendo, okay? So por ejemplo, mandar is to send.
Oh, send.
Okay, so how about to what about sending? Sending would be then mandando. Exactly. So we take off the R and then or you could take off the AR and we add an ANDO. Mandando. Cantar means
to sing.
Okay, and how would we say singing?
Cantando.
Cantando. Entregar means we do it when we have to take bikes somewhere for people. Deliver. Entregar is to deliver, and how about delivering?
What's delivering?
Okay, well, entregar, you take off the AR and add an ANDO. Entregue.
Entregando.
Entregando. So entregando is delivering. Okay? So in English we say deliver and then we add on an ing, delivering. In Espanol we say mandar, to send, and we take off the AR and we add an ANDO instead of an ING, and that becomes mandando. Okay? Entregar, entregando. All right? What about the word venir? What does that mean?
To come.
To come. And how would I say coming? Veniendo.
Veniendo.
Veniendo. And what about the word sufrir? What does that mean?
To suffer.
And what about suffering?
Sufriendo.
Sufriendo, exactly. And what about the word comer? What does that mean?
To eat.
And how do we say eating?
Comiendo.
Comiendo. And what about the word to make? How do you say the word to make?
Hacer.
And what about making?
Haciendo.
Haciendo. All right, so let's try a little quick translation, Adelaide. So I was here yesterday.
Yo estaba aquí ayer.
And I was making cookies.
Y estaba cocinando. Cocinar.
Well, you could say making, to make or to do.
Oh, hacer.
Yeah, but I was making.
Haciendo.
Cookies.
Galletas.
Galletas. So yo estaba, so I was aquí ayer, I was here yesterday. Y estaba, I was haciendo galletas. So we're trying to show you a way to use the simple past tense to just generally speak with people in the past, because if you can kind of nail that down, even if you're talking about a situation where it was very specific about the time in the past, you're going to be able to comunicar. Okay, you're going to be able to make hacer una comunicación where someone's going to entenderte, understand you. Okay, so estaba aquí ayer y estaba haciendo galletas. Alrighty, excelente. So let's try another one. I was in the office.
Yo estaba en la oficina.
And I was sending emails.
Y mandando.
And I was.
Y estaba mandando.
Emails, correos.
Correos electrónicos.
Correos electrónicos. Okay, so correo is mail, electrónico is electronic, and in this case, when you put those two together, it's literally email. Okay, correos electrónicos. Excelente. So estaba en la oficina ayer y estaba mandando correos electrónicos. Excelente. Muy bien. Okay. To speak again is?
Hablar.
Hablar. About?
De?
No. About something is about? Sobre. With me is?
Conmigo.
With you, formal is?
Con usted.
And with you, informal is?
Contigo.
Sí, conmigo, and that's one word, C-O-N-M-I-G-O, conmigo. You're with me. Contigo, with you. Con usted, with you, formal. Excelente. Well, let's try to translate this one. I was talking with her about wine.
Yo estaba hablando
with her
con ella
about the wine
sobre de
El.
el vino.
Uh-huh. And she was talking to me or talking with me.
Y ella
Uh-huh. Was
estaba
talking.
hablando
With me
conmigo
about the beer.
sobre de la cerveza.
Sobre la cerveza.
Sobre
La cerveza. I was hablando con ella sobre el vino y ella estaba hablando conmigo, with me, sobre la cerveza. Excelente. So we can also use the inging in the present form. Por ejemplo, I am again is I am.
Oh, estoy.
Estoy. Perfecto. And you are formal.
Está.
Está. Just
está.
está. Mhm. And you are informal.
Estás.
Estás. And you are plural as in you two people.
Están.
And we are
Estamos.
estamos. Yo estoy, tú estás. Usted está, ustedes, two people or more, están, y nosotros, we estamos. Okay? And just like in English, we will say, I am doing, I am driving, I am running, I am cooking, I am singing. We are able to ing the words, remember? And how do we ing the words? We either add the ando and er, or the yendo and er and ir. So using this inging is a really effective way for English speakers to comunicar en español, because you're already kind of thinking like that anyways in English, because you're saying, oh, I'm running an errand, I am going to make a cake, I am doing this, I am doing that.
Mm-hmm.
So in español, it is the very same way. So let's try this. I am making a hamburger.
Estoy
Making
haciendo
a hamburger.
una hamburguesa.
Estoy haciendo una hamburguesa. How about I am cooking a hamburger?
Estoy cocinando una hamburguesa.
Estoy cocinando una hamburguesa. How about I am eating a hamburger?
Estoy comiendo una hamburguesa.
Estoy comiendo una hamburguesa. And see, so think about that for a moment, because this is what I think one of those critical moments in learning a language. You can say, oh, it's like literally the same. I am eating a hamburger. Estoy comiendo, and changing comer into an inging verb, comiendo una hamburguesa. It's exactly the same in Spanish, the whole way it's set up, as it is in English. So the more of those you can start thinking about, the more easier, más fácil, for easy, it's going to be to start pronunciando y comunicando tus ideas y tus pensamientos. Y pensamiento is what?
Thoughts.
Thoughts in español. Excelente. Now to eat again, Ali, is?
Comer.
Okay. And again, eating is?
Comiendo.
To drink is? You could say beber, but a lot of times when someone talks about drinking, they're taking.
Oh. Tomiendo.
No, sí. So tomando.
Oh, tomando.
Tomar is to take, or a lot of times that means to drink. Estoy tomando un café. Estoy tomando un café. I'm taking a coffee, but literally in the sense, I am drinking it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Remember, it is an AR verb, right? So it's not tomiendo. It's tomando. So always think about that last vowel, right? And that's going to give you the clue as to what you need to think about adding. So toma wouldn't be tomayendo, tomando, right? Comer wouldn't be comeando, it's comiendo.
Yeah.
Comiendo. So the vowel is already giving you the idea or the thought of what comes next. The verb for to go is?
Ir.
Ir. Ir. I go is
Boy.
boy or boy. I'm going to pronounce that V with a B, boy. Okay? To do it would be
Hacerlo.
hacerlo. I'm going to do it.
Mm,
I'm going is
Voy
uh,
a hacerlo.
voy a hacerlo. I'm going, voy a, to do it. Hacerlo. Okay? And remember in the past lessons where we had the verbs and we added the lo to the verb to say, to indicate it, right? So, voy means I go. It also means I'm going. Voy a means I'm going to, okay? Voy a cocinarlo. Voy a mandarlo. Voy a hacerlo. I'm going to do it, right? And if you think about it for just one moment, it makes a lot of sense now, right? Because how many times in English do we say, I say, Adelaide, are you going to clean your room? And you're like, yes, Dad, I'm going to do it. Or yes, Dad, I'm going to clean it. Or yes, Dad, I'm going to clean my room. Talking in a future tense, but using the going. So going, we use in English, I don't even, like, how many times we use going in everyday English? Like hundreds of times a day.
Yeah.
Right? Like you would use the word going quite a bit. So boy can be a very important word for you in Espanol and one that you can start thinking about on a regular basis. I'm going to do it. Okay, so to leave again, Adelaide, is?
Salir.
Salir. I'm going
Voy a
leave
salir
next month.
el próximo mes.
El próximo mes. Voy, I'm going a salir to leave el próximo mes. Can you do it today?
Puede hacer
It
lo
today.
hoy.
Hoy. ¿Puede hacerlo hoy? No, I can't do it today, but I'm going to do it tomorrow. So no, I can't do it today.
No puedo hacer
Do
hoy.
it.
Hacerlo hoy.
But I'm going to do it tomorrow.
Pero voy a hacer.
I'm going to do it.
Voy a hacerlo.
Tomorrow.
Mañana.
Excelente. No puedo hacerlo hoy, pero voy a hacerlo mañana. That's kind of what you say when I say, hey Addie, can you clean your room today? You say, I can't clean my room today, but I can clean my room tomorrow. Let's try that one. I cannot clean my room today.
No puedo limpiar mi cuarto. Hoy.
But I can clean it, but I'm going to clean it.
Pero voy a
Clean it.
Limpiarlo.
Tomorrow.
Mañana.
Excelente. Alrighty. To think is?
Pensar.
Thinking is?
Pensando.
Pensando. Alright, Addie, do you remember what the word is for maybe?
Quizás.
Quizás. And the other one is possible. Is it possible? Is it
Posible.
posible or posiblemente, like possibly? So let's try this one. I was thinking that maybe I am going to go tomorrow.
Estaba pensando
that maybe
que quizás
I am going to go
voy a
go
ir
tomorrow.
mañana.
Sí, estaba pensando que quizás voy a ir mañana. So let's just again think about how we string that together, and we're stringing it together the same way you would string it together in English. I was thinking, estaba pensando, that maybe, que is that, maybe is quizás, I am going to go, voy a ir mañana. So these are the ways that you can really start to think in Espanol because you're able to easily translate and string it together just as you would in English. Okay, to hope is
Esperar.
esperar. I hope is
Espero.
hoping is
Esperando.
esperando. I hope you are going to come tomorrow.
Espero
That you are going to
que
come.
voy. No. Vas a ir mañana.
Sí, espero que vas a ir mañana. Hope that you're going to go tomorrow. I said come, so espero que vas a come. To come is
venir.
venir. Mañana. Espero que vas a venir mañana. I hope that you are going to come tomorrow. Espero que vas a venir mañana. I was hoping that you were going to go tomorrow to help me cook the dinner. I was hoping that you were going to go.
Estaba que espero.
No, estaba is not que espero, estaba, you're inging it, right? Estaba
esperando.
That you're going to go tomorrow.
Que vas a venir.
Go.
Vas a ir mañana.
To help me cook. So do you remember how to say in order to or to help? Pa. Para.
Para.
Okay, and then and to help me.
Para ayudarme.
Cook the dinner.
Cocinar.
La cena. Estaba esperando que tú vas a ir mañana para ayudarme cocinar la cena. Estaba esperando. I was hoping. Estaba esperando. Okay? So that is a way that you could say what you were doing, you were hoping. It's kind of like past, present, it's kind of like fluid, and then you're putting it into the future. So you're using a real simple way to string things together to comunicar what you're pensando, what you're thinking, right? So let's do a quick review. I was.
Estaba.
You were. Estaba. You were informal.
Estabas.
You were, as in you two people.
Estaban.
And we are.
Estábamos.
Estábamos, okay. I was doing it.
Estaba
No, let's.
Haciéndolo.
Estaba haciéndolo. And because it is an ER verb, we are adding the yendo, right? Estaba haciéndolo. I was doing it, okay? I am doing it.
Estoy haciéndolo.
It's lo mismo. Estoy haciéndolo. Estaba haciéndolo. I was doing it. Estoy haciéndolo. I am doing it. And how about I'm going to do it?
Voy a hacerlo.
And why are we not saying voy a haciéndolo?
That one
Doesn't make any sense. Because we're stringing together. Voy is basically the inging. It's the going, right? I'm going. Voy a. I'm going to. Hacer, to do it lo. Voy a hacerlo. Okay, excelente. So I was doing again was estaba haciéndolo. I was doing it. I am doing it. Estoy haciéndolo. I'm going to do it. Voy a hacerlo. Excelente. I was making a coffee.
Estaba haciendo
A coffee.
un café.
Un café. Estaba haciendo un Café. I was making a coffee. I am making a coffee.
Estoy haciendo
Yeah.
un café.
Estoy haciendo un café. Haciendo en el pasado, haciendo en el presente, in the present. And so you were, estaba haciendo un café, estoy haciendo un café. That's what I'm doing right now. And how about I'm going to make a coffee?
Voy a hacer un café.
Un café. Voy a hacer un café. And again, voy is the ending, right? So I am going a hacer un café. And a lot of times Spanish speakers, they're going to blend those two together. So you say, voy a hacer un café. In written, it's voy a hacer un café. But if you're talking a little bit quickly, stringing it together, it's voy a hacer un café, right? Excelente. And a lot of times in Spanish, things will happen rapidly like that, and you just have to learn and think how to pick it out. How about, were you visiting your mother yesterday?
Estaba
Visiting, inging?
visitando
Your mother.
su
Yeah.
mamá
Su mamá. Yesterday?
ayer.
Estaba visitando su mamá ayer, or informal, estabas visitando tu mamá ayer. Tu versus su. Okay? Are you visiting your mother? Are you now visiting?
Está
Like, are you? Está.
está visitando su mamá.
Está visitando su mamá. How about, are you going to visit your mom? Are you going?
Vas a visitar su mamá.
A tu mamá, sí. Vas a visitar a tu mamá, or va a visitar a tu mamá. To your mother, okay? All right, everybody, muchas gracias if you've come to the end of our channel. If you don't mind doing us this one little favor, por favor, is hit the little like button, subscribe to our channel if you haven't already done that, toggle that little notification bell so you know when all of our videos come live, and thanks again for joining Spanish or Español with Joel and Addie. Nos vemos. Hasta luego, and
Adiós.
Adios.